Hello everyone, my name is Sze Yen and I'm from Malaysia. I am the author of the short story Unthawed. First of all, I want to say what an incredible honor it is to have been shortlisted. Thank you so much to the reader judges for first longlisting my story, and thank you especially to the esteemed panel of judges for shortlisting my story into the top 10. So, what is Unthawed about? I hope you have already read it because, spoiler alert. So the story follows a man who wakes up after 70 years in cryogenic sleep. At first, he believes his family chose this in hopes that future technology could cure him. He manages to meet his only living family member, which is his younger daughter, who is now far older than he is. At the end of the story, he discovers that his family had chosen to put him in cryosleep for 70 years instead of opting for treatment that was actually available at that time. Everything in the story is seen through his perspective. I did my best to show through various scenes what the character was really like. I was very intentional about this character. He is not meant to be likable. I wanted the readers to understand what he was like so that they can understand the motivation behind the family's decision. I also intentionally ended the story with no closure because I wanted the readers to contemplate the dynamics and the relationship the man had with his family and how the man perceives the entire situation. The inspiration for the story came from observing family dynamics. There are many families where parents place certain expectations on their children. They want their children to follow selected paths. This is not unique to any part of the world. But I use an Asian family in my story because, well, I'm Asian, so it's really close to home. Something that's also very notable in Asian cultures is that children are instilled with very strong familial obligations. No matter what type of relationship the child may have with their parents, they grow up believing they would still need to provide and take care of their parents. So most Asians would never fully outright abandon their parents. So these were the themes that I wanted to explore in my story. There are a lot of gray areas in terms of family dynamics, familial obligations, avoidance, abandonment, and in particular, the misuse of technology. There is this ideal notion that technology should be used for the betterment of mankind. But as we all know, technology can and will be used for personal reasons. Are those reasons necessarily evil, or are they for unnecessary evil? That was another gray area I wanted to explore. So just to share as well, one of my friends who read this story told me that it made him reflect on how he's raising his own children. That wasn't actually my original intention, but to be honest, I think it's a good effect because what makes us human is our human relationships. And if we can make the world a better place, we should. And it starts with our own families. Thank you to everyone who read my story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to hear your thoughts.